got to formally introduce the creatives here. So Simon Watson, the man of the hour. He is the artist known as My Dear Watson. Welcome, Si.
Thank you. Thanks
Like
everyone
that
for
be
coming.
official?
Yeah.
Go. Kristian Bennett is a producer. He's the producer of the track. He's a singer-songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, teacher, producer, 20 years in the music world, hailing from Waikato. Longtime friend from Simon. Welcome, Kristian.
Hey, thank you, man.
All right, Co. Well, I'll kick into some questions. We'll hit them with some hard ones up early. Si, tell us a little bit about the song, man. Give us a little origin, a little bit of how it came to be.
Yeah, cool. So Hear Me, it's not a new song, in fact. So we're sort of going on about we're releasing this new song. The song itself is not new. The song is 11 years old, I think. I wrote it back in 2010. And so for those of you who have been listening for a while, who have kind of followed my journey as My Dear Watson, that kicked off in 2010 with this project to write and record, write and release a demo song every 2 weeks. And so I did that for much of that year, and this is one of the songs of that batch of songs that kind of came out then. And I mean, I don't remember precisely the writing process for this exact song, other than it's in 5/4, which is like a strange time meter, and I'm pretty sure that was quite deliberate. I think I sat down to go, let's try and do something a little bit different with the timing. Otherwise, it was a long time ago. I don't remember it super well. The song itself, though, has kind of survived for me. Like, not all of the songs from that batch of songs that I wrote then have kind of survived the test of time, but this one sort of has stuck around. So yeah, I sort of thought it was time to do something with it. Someone's got their mic on.
I'll let you mute him as I ask Kristian. Kristian, you're coming into Waikato, going like the distance. Simon, obviously in Wellington. What was it like, managing the feedback, the process with a little bit of distance between you?
It was tough, man. It was so nah. It was good. It was real good, eh? It was real interesting to kind of communicate that way and put together the track over long distance. But yeah, I think we did pretty well with it, considering the distance, and we had quite a bit of, from the time he gave me the track to the time I started working on it, it was a couple of months. And so, but once we started it, it was kind of a quick process, and then it dragged. And it just dragged.
Yeah. It's probably worth noting as well that we would sort of remote, I guess, putting this together for most of it, but not all of it. I did manage to get up to Kristian's place in February, I think it was, for the kind of to redo the vocals from the original demo, to put the real vocals on and the guitar. So yeah, otherwise it was all text messages and phone calls and stuff. Yeah.
Like, so was this song, I was just checking this yesterday, the original was written like 9 years ago, Si, is that right?
I think it's 11. I think it was 2010.
All right, 11 years ago. Great.
Yeah.
And can you give us a little taster of that original before the process that kicked off with Kristian? Can we get a little bit of
Sort of. Okay, so what I can do, there is a recording floating around out there somewhere of the original demo that has kind of got drums and bass and maybe some organ and stuff, and that's out there somewhere. It's possibly still on a SoundCloud account, and I might need to pull that down now because this is the official version. But what I can do is play just a little snippet maybe of what I sent Kristian. So I just put down an acoustic guitar track, just one track of right sort of beginning to end of the song, and one vocal, sort of sketchy, dodgy vocal take, and just sent him that and basically said, go for it, see what comes out, see what you can do with this. So I can play you a little bit of that for anyone that's interested. This might help us warm up the everyone. So I'm just going to play like some snippets of what I sent Kristian, and forgive the sketchy vocal particularly. This is not what's on the the official track. So let me see if this works. I'm going to have to share. Let me just do that, and then hopefully you'll be able to hear this. Enough. Is it coming through?
Yep.
Cool. trying to be quiet because the kids were asleep, I think, when I recorded it. Okay, so I'm just going to skip forward a little bit. So, I'm not going to play the whole thing. So this is like the chorus coming up. Residing in your dream is where I long to be. How loud must I sing to infiltrate your sleep, to heal me, heal me. And please won't you lend me your ear? Okay, I just call it there. At least show me the door. Okay, so that's the track. Just to be super clear for everyone on the line, or if anyone's just joined, that is not the track that we're releasing. That's the demo. That's what I sent Kristian. That's the stripped back. Here you go, bro. Here's a song. What should we do with it?
When you send it to him, so I'm going off script, so just be prepared. Curveballs are coming. When you sent it to him, what instructions? What was the kind of, what were you hoping to come out from that collaboration?
Do you remember, bro? I think I basically said, there's a recording out there somewhere, listen to it or don't, I don't, it's up to you, but maybe just see what you can hear in the track. Like, I could hear things, as I'm playing it, I can hear things, there's a feel and stuff that I've kind of got going through my head, but I sort of just gave it to Kristian with pretty much no brief, I think. It was more or less just, have a go, bro.
Yeah.
Is that how you remember it?
Yeah. I think there were a few, of course there was, keep the time signature, and the tempo and kind of key, but yeah, other than that, it was see you at the end.
Yeah.
Was there any highlight for you, Kristian, as you were producing, any part of the kind of the creation process in the song that you were like, yeah, you really enjoyed? Anything stand out in that?
Yeah, the whole process was awesome. Just before when I said it dragged out at the end, it was just all those little details that we just had to get right. And even though that took a little bit longer, it was still, the whole thing was really enjoyable. Just piecing it together like a puzzle, and texting Simon every day, like, what about this? And he's like, yeah, like that, don't like that. Or you go, yeah, take that out. That's different. But yeah, the whole process honestly was super fun.
And so when you I'm a lyrics person.
Yeah.
When you're creating the song, I say that, I don't know if I am, I'm just making bold claims as the host.
You're a lyrics guy, totally.
I'm a lyrics person. Is there a line in the song that stood out to you, that kind of stuck in your head as you wrote?
No, I mean, it's a long time since I wrote the song, but obviously I've been thinking about the song a lot and the lyrics over the last, year or so that we've been kind of chipping away at this. And so I can't really answer from when I was writing it all those years ago, but from the last year, I think what's really stuck is, it's called Hear Me, so I sing Hear Me as like the chorus in it, so that's quite important, I guess, in the scheme of the song. But there's, you would have heard it in the demo that I played just before, the start of the bridge, there's the line, please won't you lend me your ear? And it's kind of like another way of saying hear me. That's kind of like another way of I guess, encapsulating what I'm trying to get across. So I think that, and that kind of, I guess, sonically or intensity-wise, it kind of peaks around there as well. So I think that's a moment for me that is quite, I guess, special, I suppose. Yeah.
There you go. Kristian, can you give us like a little bit, like, those producers' ears? Is there a moment in the song that kind of comes to mind that you just, every time you hear it, you're like, yeah, listen for this, you enjoy it? Anything you could kind of teach us about how you listen to the song? Any parts stand out with your ears?
I think it's a hard one because I've heard it so many times now. everything is just like, oh yeah, that's there. I think for me, oh no, I'm not going to give anything away. That I think is because then everyone will be listening for it, maybe, as opposed to how I hear it now is I hear it as a whole track, which is hard because I can't listen to music as like, I'm listening, oh, I like those chords and that snare was slightly behind the beat and, constantly pulling things apart. So when I hear this, I think, I think the biggest thing for me that I like about this track is Simon's voice, I think.
Oh, stop. Cut it
really,
out.
really, really emotional and,
Whatever.
and it just needed more screaming, I think.
Yeah. More crying. Can I answer that question? I want to answer that question. He's had a go.
Yeah, it's your party.
Yeah, there's two. Well, actually, I've mentioned the bridge already, but there's a bit where the beat kind of comes in. I think it's the second verse, and there's this kind of two count into it, and then it kind of, and it's not like it's a heavy, full on intense bit, but it's just it kind of the energy just kind of builds there, and so I don't know. That's a part that it's always kind of I've always really enjoyed. Maybe you'll hear it when we play it through.
All right, cool. Thanks for entertaining my random questions.